Hey Internet, today we'll be discussing when AGI arrives, most people won't be able to access it. And this is just free flow, so there's some bullet points, but it's mostly unscripted. Okay, so let's start off with the example. So right now, we've got LLMs. Think of them as genies that can grant infinite wishes, but every wish is wrong in some way. You may have heard of the term monkey's paw, where the genie will grant you a wish, but the wish will come with unintended consequences. Now, sticking with the same metaphor, if LLMs is a genie, then AGI is a god. So AGI not only can grant infinite wishes, but it no longer has the drawback of monkey's paw. So AGI is capable of doing what humans can do, if not better. It can reason and plan. It kind of brings us to the question, and it's a little bit adjacent to what we're going to talk about next, is why would a god let a human control it? The answer, it doesn't. It will do its own thing. Okay, so why AGI might be locked down? So we've got security risk. So of course we've got the classic existential threat. So you've got your Terminator, you've got cyber warfare, bio warfare, all that stuff. So that's a legitimate reason to lock it down. Now, the way that we're headed, AI right now is not very good. It still makes hallucinations and mistakes. I would say we're probably going to be on the opposite end. So instead of like hacking into nuclear bunkers, I think AI will just make a mistake and just turn off all the power. And that would be catastrophic as well. So misalignment is definitely what all researchers are trying to solve. Economic control, so it will disrupt entire industries, dominate markets, labor, innovation. So that's a powerful incentive to centralize. Yes, and that is true. It will come down to just corporations trading with other corporations. So if AI replaces everyone and no one has jobs and has no money, how are they going to buy things? I would assume that UBI will be in effect, but UBI alone is not enough. And there will be some areas where AI is just not good, but AGI would actually be much better than regular AI. So I would assume things such as medical would probably be the last ones to go. Humans do enjoy interacting with other humans. Maybe things that are in the water, just because electronics don't mix, those would probably be the last jobs to go. So medicine, healthcare, I would say trades is probably one of the last ones to go as well. And things that deal with water or sea, like salt water, is just bad for electronics. I think those jobs will be the last ones to go. Okay, political leverage. AGI become a tool for surveillance, propaganda, geopolitical influence. States may treat it like a nuclear tech, tightly regulated and classified. So, even without AI that's going on, it would probably enhance all of that. In terms of AGI, we can see right now the AI companies are, restricting access to various APIs. So I can see that happening, and it is happening. Alright. Now, you shouldn't believe these corporations that say that they're locking down for the good of the people. It's more to do with shareholders than anything. If one company has all this power, then other companies will try and get it. Alright, so it's the have and have-nots situation, and I think that applies to most of these. Liability and safety. So open access raises legal and ethical risk. If AGI causes harm, who's responsible? Corporations may lock it down to avoid lawsuits and regulatory backlash. So clearly AI companies right now are getting sued. But also, code is not responsible for actions, right? You can't just lock AI in jail. So there's definitely risk to companies. And I say this, but also corporations lock it down so their competitors can't have access as well. Okay, so strategic implications for society. Digital inequality, so if only elites access AGI, it can widen the gap between the rich and the poor, urban and rural, powerful and powerless. So major cities would have internet access and the rural will not, so I can see why they put those points there. Rich and poor, that's the age-old divide. Same with power and powerless. And I think the only thing to add here is that AGI for all, while it will be uncontrolled, it would bring balance, although it will be pretty chaotic. I suppose if everyone has power, no one has power. Innovation bottlenecks. Centralized control may stifle open research, slow progress, and limit diverse applications. So that's just corporate greed. So if one company has AGI, then breakthroughs will be limited to what that company deems is valuable. So everyone talks a good game about cancer research because it affects both rich and poor people, but there may be some unknown diseases that may not take a priority because it doesn't affect people. So it doesn't affect, for example, rich people. So they don't care about those diseases. They only care about the diseases that affects rich people, right? Resistance and decentralization. Open source communities, academic labs, activist groups may push for democratize AGI or build alternatives. So, yes. However, these communities lack resources. So you wouldn't have a data center, and you would just lack the compute to have a powerful AGI. You might have like a mini pocket-sized AGI in your cell phone, but it won't be making trillions of dollars, for example. It may be able to help you with some day-to-day stuff, such as vision or like some calculations. But maybe that's what the people want. They just want to make their lives easy. They don't need to be, I guess, powerful, I suppose. Although that's sort of the wrong frame to think about it. I think that the levels of AGI will be different. So for companies and corporations, they will have much more powerful AGI because they've got more resources, data centers, and so on. So even though everyone has AGI, it needs to be balanced in some way. Policy battles ahead, so expect fierce debates over licensing, transparency, public benefit. Think of the GDPR for AGI, but global and even more contentious. So that's the data and privacy. That's the EU Data and Privacy Act, I think. I forget what the letters mean, but I know it's like data protection, I think. Okay, so they want some kind of reform and law for AGI. Alright, so this is the final slide. Push for open standards like the internet and Linux. Open AGI frameworks could balance the innovation and safety. It could also be equally dangerous. Now, yes, everyone that has AGI, it kind of brings power, balance to power. That being said, there will be bad actors, and as we are seeing right now with LLMs, cybersecurity and cyber crimes have been on the rise, and it has been exponential. Alright, demand transparency. Citizens and researchers can pursue governments and corporations to disclose how AGI is trained, deployed, and governed. We can try. They will most likely ignore it. And given the age and seniority of government officials, they're not exactly tech literate. Not that age is a factor. It's more like most of them just aren't software engineers or AI researchers to understand the capabilities of AGI. Support decentralized tech, so federated models, edge computing, and open source AI can counterbalance centralization. Yes, just know that open source, we will lack the resources that corporations will have. So it's a good start, for sure. Okay, educate and organize. The more people understand AGI stakes, the more democratic the conversation becomes. Awareness is good, but when it arrives, people may change their tune. Okay, so these are just my thoughts on why AGI won't be able to be accessed by the general public. Now, when do I think AGI will arrive? These tech companies are saying in 10 years, 5 to 10 years. Some are saying 2026, 2027. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say by the end of this century. But probably around about 10 to 20 years from now. I think we're making progress, but I think these tech companies are hyping it up. There is still a lot of hurdles that we need to have breakthroughs. So it will arrive, just not by next year or 2027. Maybe in 2035, we might see a glimpse of AGI. But right now, it's sort of at the stage where it's like a 3-year-old, right? AI is kind of understanding the world, but not quite able to do anything useful without guidance. Maybe a 5-year-old. So I guess it's still in primary school, but unlike humans that take 18 years to go through education, AI develops on an exponential scale. Okay, so like and subscribe if you want to support me, become a member, or drop a super thanks. Until next time, see ya.